Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Boom Boom Room. I am your Spit Bucket Man, Viking Jim. Ladies and gentlemen, your host, the pride of Youngstown, Ohio, and an all-around good guy, Raymond Boom Boom Mancini.
Man, you gotta love that, Joe. My man, Vike. They're getting better and better. These introductions are getting better and better.
Well, I keep showing up more sober.
Oh yeah, I'm at 8-9 there. Most you see him trickling in 2 minutes before or as we're starting. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for another round of the Boom Boom Room. I'm your host, Ray Mancini, here with my corner man, cut man, Joe Danier, and of course, as you've heard before, my spit bucket man, Viking Jim.
Ding!
We do gotta get the sound effects.
We do,
absolutely. Sound effects, that's great. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm gonna talk about a little this and a little that. Okay, my man. All right, my man just texted me. He said he's tuned in. My dear friend, gotta love my man, Garrett Saffron. G, where you at? Now, Garrett plays American football in Europe. He's been here the last couple of years. Brother's trying to make it to the NFL, and keeps playing the way he's playing. He's going to get there. He can flat out ball. So he played for Italy last year, and Garrett, I believe you're playing for Germany this year. A team in Germany, right? You're in Germany. No, is your season over? You're still going right now, or are you back in the States now? Are you back home? Hit me up. Text me again. Just
now,
let me know.
What's you playing again? I'm sorry, Ray.
Garrett Saffron.
Yeah.
Reggie went to high school with my son. One of my son's best friends growing up. I known this kid since he was 10 years old.
Okay, I'm sorry, I lost you.
Now he plays American football in Europe.
You know what? In Germany, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's the one place that it's stuck. NFL Europe, by the time the European League folded, like 2/3 of the teams were in Germany, and it's very popular there. And the Vikings actually drafted a guy out of there a couple of years ago. Yeah, it's huge over there anyway.
Now, Garrett was playing in Italy last year. He was playing for an Italian team, and then he got signed to a German team this year.
That's kind of cool.
So, G, hit me up and let me know what team you're with now. You're with Germany. I know it's Germany, right? Yeah, you're still in Germany. But is the season over? Season over? All right, let me know.
I'm going to look that up.
A lot going on. A couple fights this weekend. First of all, I hope you all had a safe and healthy and good July 4th. July 4th is a big, look, my friend Scott over in Birmingham, they don't like to hear it because we kicked their ass. July 4th is one of the day we kicked their ass. So they don't want to hear about it. They don't want to hear about us Yanks. We kicked you, we whipped your ass. Now you guys are,
they call it over there. They call it Treason Day.
Treason Day, yes. Treason Day. So Scott, I hope you're watching. And, I hope you got over yesterday because, it's hard, man, knowing that, us Yanks whipped you guys' ass, 200 years ago.
Farmers.
Yeah.
A bunch of farmers.
Anywho.
With muzzle loaders.
So, so I hope my friend Scott is listening over in Birmingham along with Father Carmine. I got my cousins listening in Venezuela, and I have friends of mine living over and listening in Italy. And hope, G, if you're back in the States, you're listening, that's a good thing. And if not, you're in Germany. So we still, like I said, we're an international show. We are an international show.
We're worldwide, baby. We're worldwide.
Worldwide. What was that? What movie was that? It was Will Ferrell and John C. Riley. Worldwide.
So was it
the brothers? The brothers.
What the heck was that called?
If anybody has,
I don't know what you mean. Where they built them a pirate boat in the backyard at the end.
Right, exactly. Goofy movie.
When they were stepbrothers. That's a
right.
goofy flick.
The stepbrothers. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. That's it.
I pull one out of my ass every once in a while. Oh, there goes that E-rating again.
Worldwide. All right. Anyhow, so we're worldwide. Okay. So look, did a couple fights over this weekend. No, we're not. No, the fight's coming up this coming weekend.
I thought that's what you said.
I said no fights this past weekend.
Oh, okay.
No, fights coming up. Fights coming up.
Okay.
We talked about those fights past weekend on Tuesday. We talked about those fights from last weekend. We're talking about the fights this weekend. Can you follow me, Joe?
It's all good.
Because I know my audience going, I can't follow this guy. I don't understand the thing he's saying. This coming weekend on ESPN this Saturday night, you're going to get Jose Ramirez fighting Danny O'Connor from Massachusetts. Jose Ramirez is from Fresno. Fight will be in Fresno, his hometown. And what I love about this kid, Jose Ramirez, is that he's not only a terrific fighter, great role model for his people in Fresno, son of immigrants, but he's all about, it reminds me of he's all, Cesar Chavez. He's all about the farmers. He's a very advocate. He's already out there.
Very political.
Yeah, he's out there. He spreads the word about the farmers there and the needs of the farmers. And
the migrant workers too.
Yeah, sure. Migrant workers. You got to love a kid like this. He's not only a terrific fighter,
noble,
terrific fighter, and he's politically astute, but he's also he's out there on the front line for his people. So he fights for his people. Yeah, and I admire that. It reminds me a little bit like when I don't want to say that. It was like when I was fighting. The only thing is I knew I had an obligation when I first turned pro. That we were, only 2 years removed from the steel mill shut down, and all the unemployment, and people needed something to hold on to, and they supported me, they backed me with everything, with all the fervor and
you're gonna make me cry because you brought it home, dude. You did. You're gonna make me cry.
I just happen to be that guy. Like I said,
you were though.
I happen to be that guy. Well, Jose Ramirez is that guy for his people up in Fresno.
Sweet.
So yeah,
I'm a fan.
Yeah, I want to see him do well, and if he wins.
Yeah.
As we hope he will. Well, I don't know Daniel O'Connor. He sounds like a good guy, and Daniel comes from Massachusetts, tough guy. From what I see, he's a southpaw, rugged, tough son of a southpaw, hard guy to fight. So Jose Ramirez is going to have to be on his A game to beat this kid. But if he beats Daniel O'Connor, then the fight is supposed to be set up. Well, no, we're going to be talking about him fighting our friend Regis Prograis. But Prograis went into that world, the World Series. Remember, they had to go to a World Series of the top 140 pounders, junior welterweights, and Prograis decided to go in that. Our friend Sam I Am.
Oh yeah.
Prograis' manager.
The cut man.
No, he's the manager. He's not a manager.
Sam I Am.
Sam I Am.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You think Joey? Yeah.
I think you meant Joey. Yeah. Sam I Am. I
saw
get
the picture I sent you, Joey?
Yeah, that's good.
That's
Sam
Joey.
from Cali. Yeah.
Yeah, Sam's from Cali. He's the one who runs Wildcard West Boxing Gym for Peter Berg. And Sam, they got two guys that I know. They got this company called Churchill Management, which is Pete, a couple other entertainers, Mark Wahlberg, and a couple of guys that are all part of this. Look, it's funny that if you had that type of money, just sit there and have some fun. That's what you want. That's a great thing. I remember them days. Throw some money, throw a few.
Yeah, I hate to tell you what I threw mine at, Ray, but go ahead.
No, so you have with those fighters or something like this. So they have this group, Churchill Management, and they manage Prograis along with Alex Saucedo, who fought last week. We were talking about when Saucedo and Lenny Zabavinha, which they're talking about as the fight of the year candidate, last Saturday's fight. So anyhow, and that fourth round is up for the round of the year. So anyhow, so they got Regis Prograis, who's supposed to be the #1 mandatory defense for Jose Ramirez, but Regis decided to go into this tournament.
Okay.
So if he wins this tournament, it comes out of it, him and Ramirez will fight eventually. But it won't be until another year. And Jose Ramirez, not a controversy, but just the big news, he changed trainers. He was with Freddie Roach up to this fight, and now he switched to Robert Garcia, another terrific trainer.
Was it a late switch, or?
Well, yeah, for whatever reason, he started with Freddie Roach. He's been with Freddie Roach his whole career, as far as I know, and then he just switched to Robert Garcia. For whatever reason, he said he didn't think he was getting the. And I understand this. I can never identify with this because my trainer was solely with me, and other fighters that came out later, I was his only fighter for forever. And the other fighters.
And you never felt that.
And I was his main focus, obviously. Yeah. Jose Ramirez says he wants to be the main focus, and he understands Freddie's got allegiance to a lot of fighters. And he doesn't feel he was getting. Now Robert Garcia's got a lot of fighters too. Don't get me wrong, but he feels that he's going to get more of Robert's attention and be higher up on the totem pole, so to speak, than he was at Freddie's. I believe that. I don't understand that. I think Freddie understands the significance of your world champion, where you fit into the pecking order. But for whatever reason, Jose Ramirez didn't believe that, and he changed over. So maybe it's a cultural thing because Robert and Jose are both. Jose was born in Mexico, from my understanding, raised in Fresno, and Robert was born in Southern California. out there. But I mean, you know,
Massachusetts.
no, Robert's from right outside of. Oh my God, I'm losing my. Where the new place where boxing is, the new place, you know, and I'll think of it in a second. If anyone remembers where Robert's from, hit me up. Not Ojai, I said Ojai, but it's up that way, going up the coast towards Ojai, but it's not quite Ojai. Anyhow, Oxnard, thank you very much. Oxnard, because I remember, because the word association, Oxnard.
Nice.
That's what they call it, Boxnard, which is kind of cool, kind of funny. So I said, help me. So he's from Oxnard, and anyhow, maybe it's a cultural thing. They just figured they get along better or understand each other better. I don't know. But anyhow, either way, it's a good fit for Robert and for Jose Ramirez, and I wish him well. So that fight's this Saturday on ESPN. Also this Saturday night in the UFC 226. Do you believe this UFC's 226 show? That's a lot of shows, man.
Yeah.
You know, since UFC started. So,
see, I've told you before, I don't watch a lot of it, but I'm kind of paying more attention since you gave me more of a look at it this way.
Yeah, I mean,
a while back.
These guys are terrific fighters, man. They're terrific fighters and great athletes. And so, Stipe Miocic from Cleveland.
Nice.
Stipe is fighting Daniel Cormier. And Daniel Cormier, it was a guy who, you know, only lost 2 fights both to John Jones, and you know, it's supposed to be a hell of a fight. And Cormier is, you know, set on, you know, beating Stipe, and Stipe is, you know, a defending champion. Right now they're considering if he wins this fight, he'll go down as should be as the all-time greatest heavyweight in the UFC of all time, because he's held to defend the title longer than anybody else. So,
can you imagine Ali and Frazier using their legs?
Yeah, about that.
I mean, think about it.
So it's this. So anyhow, Stipe and Daniel Cormier is fighting this weekend UFC. Also, you know, so that fight's in Las Vegas. So anybody's cares to watch it is in Las Vegas, and it is pay-per-view.
Okay, I was just gonna ask.
Also on the MMA front, Conor McGregor is negotiating for a ring return with the UFC, but first he is negotiating a plea deal in New York for the event. Remember, he threw the pole through the window, through the bus.
Yeah, I forgot about
People
that.
got cut, couldn't fight. They sued him, got paid out. Damn right they did. Should have. But and he's facing a lengthy prison sentence in New York.
As he should be.
As he should. But but they're looking to negotiate a plea deal, and he's looking to get back. So obviously he must have something in the hopper that says that they'll give him a pass. Well, he's going to pay significantly, obviously, and to get back into the. He's negotiate with Dana White to get back into the UFC. So
why do you think he did that in the first place?
I mean, you know,
what the hell is that?
I think. I only can identify in this respect. I've been a very impulsive person, and I think impulsivity, and you have to control impulsivity. I mean, I always said that.
I'm right there with you, kid.
Impulsivity. They told me, you know, they thought that maybe I need anger management. I go, no, I'm not angry. I'm the happiest cat I know. I do have impulsivity. I do have impulsivity problems at times, because I give things a pass. I give it a pass. I give it a pass, and I let it build up. You literally feel the surge in your body, and till I go off. And when I go off, it's 8 to 12, 15 seconds of ugliness, and I said, well, you know, then it's over.
Yeah.
But as a friend of mine who is a counselor for a lot of vets. And I used to speak to him about it.
Right.
He said, Ray, look, man, 8 to 10 seconds is not a long time. But look, a tornado only takes 8 to 10 seconds. Look at the damage it causes.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
I said, oh, so that's why I had to work. You know, you have to. It's truly you have to work on it, and I did. And I don't believe I'm as impulsive as I was before. I mean, I took years of being impulsivity. Part of that was a good thing. Impulsive, you know, you make impulsive decisions. You know, you go on a fly and try things out. And you go, hey, man, it's great when you're dating girls. You think, hey, how about why don't we try this? They ain't thinking of it. It's just on the fly. Let's do this. Let's do that.
Yeah, that's the beautiful side.
That's great. That's a good side. Exactly. That's a good
There's
side.
a yin and a yang to everything.
But you know, when you get things and then impulsively you act and you say things, you react. It's not a good thing. So I believe people. And I mean it sincerely. If anybody has impulsivity problems, impulsivity issues, you should talk to somebody, a therapist of some sort. My buddy, like I said, was a therapist for a counselor for vets, and so he helped me quite a bit how to manage my impulsivity. So anyhow, so I think that's what it was. It was an impulsive move. He got caught up in a moment, and of course, but what he did, and nobody, it's the ramifications, and it's after the.
Sure.
After the end result, you go, oh man, did I actually do that? Did I actually say that? Oh, you know, stuff like that. So.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, I'm glad you've got your impulses under control.
Well,
Simply because, like the last 2 shows, you could have smacked me in the head for being late.
No,
so anyway.
no. And I believe that some people might be arguing with you that maybe I don't have him under control. Maybe I have some people might say he's not quite there yet.
I think you do.
But anyhow, so
I love you.
Look, you know, I don't want to see nobody get caught up in a lengthy. I mean, it was a stupid thing he did. I'm sure obviously he's regretful. So negotiating Pido, and I hope he gets, I hope he gets. Caused people to fight, got people cut up. I know he paid that out. He paid through the ass for that. But
yeah, exactly.
That's part of the deal. It's part of the deal. So, also, being a veteran, Veterans Day. Talking about veterans. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna wait, but that's just since it was the 4th of July.
Yeah.
And we're patriotic, all about people who are serving our country, and giving those who've given their life for our country. And the different wars through all the years. One thing I was gonna wait to the end, but I'm gonna talk about it now. A couple places in Youngstown, if I not. I mean, I told you. I think you both know. I've been on the board of the National Veterans Foundation now for almost 30 years.
Yeah.
One of the greatest things that I've been associated with. National Veterans Foundation was created by Shad Meshad, former Vietnam vet, in Los Angeles, and just helping those can't help themselves. Again, we used to go and get vets off the street, find people, get them shelter, get them. The number one percentage of homelessness in this country is ex-vets. The number one percentage of alcoholics or drug addicts is ex-vets. So it's a need our government, our country is not.
And they deserve it.
Well, yeah, well, of course, and it's a need that our country has not addressed yet.
Yeah.
Addressed properly, shall we say. Everyone knows it. Yeah, we all know of it.
And everybody says, oh, they ought to do something, but who's doing something? It's good to see you doing something.
Man, I got stuff in my eyes. I apologize. It's bothering me. Anyhow.
Your contacts dry?
I have I don't wear contacts. my eyes, man, I'm like an eagle, man. I can see for miles.
Yeah, but now I want to see it in nerd glasses anyway.
No, I actually read it for good reading. I started wearing them cheaters over the last year and a half, 2 years, and that's it. But it's anyhow.
But the veterans.
The veterans. So I've been on part of it. Our Bob, a good friend of mine, and a great judge, Bobby Milich, Judge Milich, just retired, and what Judge Milich did do was create the Veterans Courts here in Youngstown.
Yeah.
I think we talked about it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's right.
We were only like the 3rd city in the state, and I think Ohio was like the 2nd or 3rd state in the country, in the union, to create these Veterans Courts, which is you have to judge them and hand out punishment based on not what the crime was, but based on what these guys. What they've done.
Yeah.
You got guys that were getting jammed up for speeding and reckless driving. Well, a lot of these guys were thinking they were getting flashbacks, and they thought they were getting bombs, thrown at them.
Or they're trying to drive around IEDs
exactly.
and stuff like that.
So
yeah.
they were doing that. So that happened a lot. A couple of guys, I think I talked about last show, where one of the young men I know got sentenced severe. For many, many years, a young kid came back. He was a gunnery on the tanks, and he came back, ran into an old girlfriend at a party. She was with somebody else. Words were said. He grabbed this guy. The guy pushed up, kept pressing the attack. So this kid grabbed him, put him down, put a gun to his head. Because none of these guys always pack it.
That gets to the point of muscle memory.
Well, first of all, they all pack it. They all feel. They tell you, I feel naked without my gun. They feel naked, so they're packing. So this kid put the gun in, and now they're trying to get him on attempted murder, all this stuff. And the kid's a good kid. It was you know, he was getting flashbacks. So he had to be, and I hope this kid, he was one of the ones they put in for a while. They gave him a lengthy prison sentence. I hope that he got out and they changed it. But anyhow, so many things going on for the vets going on. You know, I love that. You know, Starbucks now there's Starbucks that are strictly for veterans, really owned and ran by veterans, or only hiring veterans at certain Starbucks around the
almost
country.
like a VFW, but a Starbucks.
That's it. So it's a beautiful thing.
That's
now,
great.
There's a guy here in town. His name's George McDonald. George, I don't know you personally. I hope, well, maybe we've met. I don't know. The name doesn't sound familiar. But George, I want to tell you how much I admire what you've done. George McDonald is an ex-vet, and he's the owner of Team Veterans Cleaning Services in Boardman, Ohio.
Okay.
Here in Youngstown, suburb of Youngstown. And he gives these guys opportunities. But what I love about it, he says, look, nobody wants to clean floors and clean toilets. He said, but it's an opportunity to start. It's a start and a jump off point. Once you start, and a lot of these people, if they want to create their own companies, you know, cleaning services do well.
Absolutely.
Especially if you get these big accounts of offices like we have here.
I used to do that when I was out of high school.
There you go. And I cleaned, well, when I was in high school, to help pay my way through school, I cleaned bathrooms and the floors, and then I got promoted to dishwasher.
Nice.
And that's how I paid my way through school for 4 years. I worked, you know, sweeping floors and toilets and the bathrooms, and then I got promoted to dishwasher the last couple of years, and did that to help pay my way through school. But you do what you got to do.
But that's neat how they do that, though.
So that's why, George, I admire you. I admire that you created this business. So this, what I'm talking about is for ex-vets. Anybody who's looking, who's an ex-veteran, who's looking, who needs help of any kind, of any source, who's looking to get back on his feet, who's just looking for an honest job, or whatever. There's many services. So I'm going to lay them out for you, and I hope people, if you have friends that are vets that you know that are down on luck looking for places, we got several here in the Youngstown area. I'm going to lay them out for you. I'm going to name them for you, and hopefully maybe go on a site for these. One of them is the Veterans Resource Service Center. Veterans Resource Service Center. Another is Office of Veterans Affairs at YSU. So that's the beautiful thing. Youngstown State University, they have an Office of Veterans Affairs. So VetsCom, there are a lot of people going to school there at YSU, ex-vets going. They have actually veterans classes strictly for people who are ex-veterans. So it's beautiful. I've seen that. So again, Veterans Resource Service Center and Office of Veterans Affairs at YSU. My friend, again, George McDonald, not my friend, I hope to meet him someday, be a friend. George McDonald has the owner of Team Veterans Services in Boardman. Team Veterans Cleaning Services. I'm sorry. Team Vets Cleaning Services. Again, Team Vets Cleaning Services in Boardman. Another one, my man Vike. Play whatever you want, Vike. That's all right. Don't worry about it.
Oh, man, I was trying to check the comments.
No, it's okay.
Man, I'm trying to check the comments on the Facebook.
It's a
I'm trying to help you out,
I'm
Red.
not
trying to help
Don't
you
worry.
out now.
I don't want you to think that I was thrown off. I wasn't thrown off, Joe. And no, I'm teasing. Vike, this is what you got to do. Go ahead.
You hurt my feel bad now,
Another one. Here's another.
Damn.
Ohio One Stop. Ohio One Stop. Here in the Mahoning County. Mahoning County Veterans Services Commission. Susan Kranchik is executive director, and they help place these ex-vets. Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission. And Susan Kranchik. Susan is the executive director. Also, Ohio Department of Jobs and Family Services programs that provides assistance with career guidance. Again, Ohio Department of Jobs and Family Services. So, anyhow, I hope I said it. I mean, just go on into these, and they're willing to help any and all veterans here in the Mahoning County, in Youngstown, Mahoning County, anywhere, I'm sure. Anybody who comes into Youngstown.
That's a beautiful thing. And I would like to personally give a shout out to the VA up on Belmont.
Beautiful.
As much as you hear about all the troubles about the VA nationwide, the VA up on Belmont in Youngstown were wonderful to my dad.
Beautiful.
And they do a great job up there. So despite what you might hear about all the troubles and the whatnot at the VA, which need addressed, we've got a good one right here in the valley. Hey, real quick, I want to throw this one at you, Ray, on the Facebook page, which is why my phone went off.
That's okay.
Fast Freddy.
My man, Fast Freddy.
Wants to know, he says, we got to work on getting Warren Zevon into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, there's no dispute, man, that he should have been in there. You know, Freddie, you told me that before. Freddie told me before that Warren Zevon was not in the Hall of Fame. I did not know that. I had thought, as I've said many times, he was alternative before there was such a term.
That's true.
I'm gonna tell you that. I think we talked about this before on the show. If we haven't, we're going to say it again, Joe. A trivia question. Vike knows the answer. Who was the band that played on the album, not the album, the song Boom Boom Mancini that Warren Zevon wrote? Who was the band that played in the studio on the album, or on the song, on the record, okay, the single, whatever you want to call it? Who was the band that played? Who's the backup? Who was the band? Not on me, I'm killing it. Band that played behind Warren Zevon on the Boom Boom Mancini song. Anybody knows? Text it. If you get it, you get.
Win a mystery date with Viking Jim.
Yes, understand.
I can Google it.
Well, I would. But anybody got the answer? We're gonna give you a few minutes because it's pretty interesting. So that's true that most people don't know.
I'm not sure. I know the answer to that. I'm not sure we've had that conversation. If we had, there's probably been a few beers in between that.
And I did get a chance to meet Warren. I met him not at a soundstage in West Hollywood. I think I told the story many times, but I'll tell it again.
You haven't told it here yet. Go ahead.
I met him after this. First of all, the song came out. And they said to me, "I got a call from Chris Mancini, Henry Mancini's son, who worked for Island Records, which is the record company that distributed that album. Warren was signed to Island Records, and I got a call from Chris Mancini, who I had not met. I met him later on, but how about this one? First place I moved in L.A., corner of Bundy, Montana, and Brentwood. I'm in 108. Who's in 107? His sister, Monica Mancini. She was my neighbor. Two Mancinis. That Henry Mancini's daughter. I met her sister. She had a twin sister. She was a torch singer. She played.
How many Mancinis have we got going here?
Yeah. She had her sister, her twin sister. Later on, I met the mother, and I met Chris. I never met Henry. We sent each other pictures.
Yeah.
He sent a picture to me. He's from Altoona.
Altoona, really?
He's from Altoona, yeah.
Weird.
But never met Henry Mancini. Who'd have thunk it, right?
But you know half of his kin.
So I know his family, though, right? So anyhow,
I got some texts if you want them.
Go ahead.
Well, I can't.
Okay, let me tell the story. So now,
sorry.
No, it's okay. So I get a sound like Joe Pesci and what was that one show? Okay, oh, that's okay. Oh, and Lethal Weapon, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, anyhow, So I met them. He had a song come out already. They wanted to know if it was okay, if I had a problem with it. I said, no. Can I hear the song, though? He said, yeah, of course. Heard the song, loved the song. Set up a meeting. Go down. The song came out in 1987. I go down to this soundstage in West Hollywood to meet Warren Zevon. While I go, he's doing a music video for one of the other songs on the album. The name of the album was Learning to Flinch. That was the name of the album, Learning to Flinch. And
it's kind of appropriate.
Yeah. And also, when he put it on his greatest hits album, he put that on it, Boom Mancini song. Anyhow, but the song was Learning to Flinch, and I went there, and he was doing a music video with P-Funk, George Clinton.
George Clinton's coming to Youngstown.
Is he?
True fact. Anyway, go ahead.
I hope to see it because I'll remind him of the story. So he was doing because George Clinton wrote another song on that album called "Leave My Monkey Alone."
Okay.
Great song. Never get that. "Leave My Monkey Alone." So they're doing rehearsing the video. Who was the choreographer? Joe for $10,000.
No, not me. Pass.
Paula Abdul.
No kidding.
Paula Abdul.
No kidding.
Yeah. So she was the choreographer. So I went there and met her. Met Warren, met P-Funk, and it was just a lovely time, afternoon, and they were rehearsing the song "Leave My Monkey Alone," which is a cool song, one of my favorite songs on the album. So, anyhow, I never got a chance to meet him, but I got a chance to meet him personally, spent time with him a little, and I talked to him roughly 6 to 8 months before he passed. I wish I didn't know. Nobody knew. And we were talking about hopefully getting together. And
Nice.
And then the next thing I know, he passed. So anyway, it was heartbreaking. But I keep in touch with his son once in a while. But I got to talk Jordan Zevon. Jordan's a lovely, lovely man. So anyhow, cut to answer to that question.
Yes, sir.
You got it? No, it was. Oh my God, Michael
Stanley Band.
No, Michael Stipe.
Michael Stipe. Oh, REM.
REM.
No kidding.
My God.
Well, because Michael Stanley Band was a good answer.
No,
I mean,
no. I'm thinking I can't even remember.
'Cause you never told me that, 'cause I
I'm
thought-
giving a build up, and I'm not even. And then the answer is REM. REM was the band that played all.
I had to really.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
So you hear that riff, dan.
Yeah.
So that was
That's
who
enough.
was good? Who was the guitar player? Michael Stipe
I-
was the singer, but
I can't think of the guitar player's name.
Anyhow,
I
anybody
remember.
knows? Can you just text in?
Google that, Joe.
For REM.
I'll Google.
Okay. Anyhow, so that's
Brad Williams just chimed in REM.
yeah. There you go.
I looked at it. He had it before you did.
Okay, Brad. I appreciate that. I appreciate
Brad, good looking out, bro.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Brad.
And our good friend Joseph Trolio has also chimed in. He's watching too. And Mark Anthony wants to know when you're coming down to Florida.
Mark, man, good question. Well, where are you at, Mark? You're on the west side. Yeah, I believe you're on the west side. I believe.
We'll see if he chimes back in.
I was down there in March, but I was down in South Beach for a couple of days. Had a little bit of sun in the fun, fun in the sun. Sun in the fun too. Yeah. You know, do you remember Norm Crosby?
Yeah.
Norm
Absolutely.
Crosby made a career out of mashing up words and mixing up the
Yeah, I
words.
forgot that was part of his thing.
That was his shtick.
Yeah.
I don't do it on purpose, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me, it comes out, and then my brain has to
Shouldn't have had that last fight, Ray.
Yeah, you ain't lying, brother. You ain't lying. Still on my line, bada boom. But you know, stuff comes out, and I catch it. I gotta reverse that.
Hey, just real quick, Brad chimed back in. He said Peter Buck.
Peter Buck, that's
There
right.
you
Peter
go.
Buck is the guitar player. Yes. So he's the one with the dun 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 dun. Anyway.
Between you and the boxing and me and
man.
the bongs, we got a hell of a time stuff here, don't we?
Oh, boxing and bongs. That's a different show right there. That's a show right there. Boxing and bongs.
Hey, Fast Freddy's back in the loop. Hi, Fred.
Freddie, how about this? Boxing, bongs, and bourbon.
Oh!
My new bourbon's coming out in March. I'm in March. October, March. It's the same thing. Oh God!
That's the Julian calendar, right?
Wow. Boxing, bongs, and my bourbon. And my new bourbon is coming out in October.
Can't wait.
You're on 2 of the Boom Boom Bourbon, and this is right on. Trust me. Company out of Cleveland Whiskey Company, and we're looking to go national with this. And I told you, the age, it's aged in maple oak barrels. Maple barrels that they do. Syruping, right? They clean them out, but they're still in the
wood.
In the wood, of course. So it's been aged in the maple oak barrels, and they got a little bit of that hint of that maple taste.
You know what that means, Ray? I'm going to put that on my pancakes.
You won't like this. You won't like this, man. You won't like it. Like, and
Hey,
I wasn't bothering me like it is, but.
One of these days we got to get Fast Freddy down here because I'm telling you,
You keep
Fast
saying it,
Freddy.
but tell Freddy
we
come
got
down.
to get him down
Welcome
here because
anytime.
he is the greatest ball buster on the planet Earth.
You
and
say
he
you
will
keep
sit
saying that.
there, and neither you or I will get a word in, and he
Freddie,
will sit there and break us down.
We're gonna have a verbal battle here.
He will break it down.
Freddie, I break you down verbally. I'm a verbologist.
Check.
I'm a bit of a verbologist
Ooh,
myself.
good word.
Oh yes.
Hey, you're in a Friars Club. What does he got?
I'm a bit of a verbologist myself.
And you are a ribologist, and you're in the Friars Club. You got cred. He got no street cred.
Hey.
He's just some bum from the South Side.
Here's
Oh,
that
I'm
next
sorry.
one.
That's okay.
I'm going to kill that name, so I'm not even going to try.
Mercedo Gesta
There you
is
go.
reaping the benefits of Freddie Roach's tutelage now. Mercedo Gesta, I've seen it was a middleweight. I believe he's a middleweight or junior middleweight. Correct me if I'm wrong. Mercedo Gesta. Okay, good. Mercedo Gesta, if I remember, tough guy, good fighter too. Good fighter. Who sent that?
Not sure.
Oh, okay.
Anonymous. Just a text message.
Okay. Okay, so anybody... now, how about this? Oh, no. The big thing on the 4th of July, let's not forget, it's an all-American tradition, right?
Okay.
You got to know what it is.
The all-American
It's
tradition?
an all-American tradition, man. It's big and all.
I get drunk, yell at my in-laws, and pass out on the lawn?
It's Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest.
Yes, yes.
Oh, man.
He set another record.
Joey Chestnut. But he goes by Joseph now. He's sophisticated now.
Oh, yeah.
Joey, no more Joey. It's Joseph.
Yeah, because those
Chestnut.
Nathans, that's top-notch dogs.
And this is a sport on ESPN. I mean, this is a show on ESPN. Oh, God. I know. But it's get this. Major League Eating Association. They got a Major League Eating Association.
You get that, I wanna ask you something.
The MLE. Major League Eating
Eating
Association. Who believes this stuff? You can't make this shit up.
Nope.
Oh, that's because
There's that E-rating.
That E-rating. Oh, God, I didn't mean to. Did we get
sick-
E-rating after my joke?
did?
The other?
No.
Oh, okay.
How sick would you be after eating that?
60.
I
No,
get sick after eating
you know,
5.
You know, they messed up. Because originally they said he had only 64.
Yeah.
He said, then they found, no, they messed up. He final tally of 74. He ate 72. They didn't count. Because there's 2 clean plates that were missed. 2 clean plates. So I guess what, you put 5 hot dogs on a plate, I'm assuming, right? But how hard it could it be to miss it? They're talking, now listen, I read this today.
It's a fix, Ray.
They're talking about the color commentators we were embarrassed. The color commentators. They're talking about the Major League Eating Association it's imperative to bring competitive eating into the digital age. Competitive eating, that's a sport.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
my God.
I think it's important to bring competitive eating to some kind of damn credibility first.
So let me, I gotta stand for this. I'm moving around. Now, competitive eating, it was, I just.
You can't
Oh
really
no! How about this? And there was the bet. There was actually betting on this.
Oh, yeah.
They actually had bets at the casinos. They said betting. It was at the same pace as an average baseball game. Betting for this event was the same pace as an average baseball game. And there's, I don't think baseball gets as much gambling. Baseball has a ton of gamblers. They gamble for each game. They bet on pitchers and stuff. So an average game, this was the same.
If gambling is an addiction like drugs, then competitive eating must be some really serious crack.
No, man. So competitive eating is. I believe this stuff.
Let me ask you.
They actually got a league for it.
You were doing an actual sport, and a pretty damn brutal one to begin with. But, I mean, you know how that made you feel when you were after the fight and how long it took you to recover.
Right.
Could you imagine stuffing your gullet with 75 freaking hot dogs? What that's doing to your body?
Oh, God. And you do gotta train for it, I'm assuming, some sort.
Yeah. And the thing is, that guy, if you look up his record, he did like any eating contest he can get his butt into. Wings, asparagus, cucumbers. There's all kinds of...
Joey Chestnut. Now, he got defeated last year or 2 years ago by the Asian guy.
Skinny little Japanese kid. I can't remember his name.
I won't say because I'm not sure he's Japanese, but he made.
No, he was. He was a Japanese kid. Yeah.
And he came in and he was like, he was like a samurai, man.
Yeah.
But he beat Joey Chestnut. But Joseph Chestnut has got it back. All right.
And America is so proud, Ray, and it was all over the news.
And I know you people down the Jersey Shore, it's New York, what is it, Coney Island? It's Coney Island, I believe down there, right? So proud of you, guy. They're cheering him on.
I don't want to put this to you this way, Ray, but it just kind of occurred to me, like, as we bemoan the fact that boxing is so fractured and so all over the place, competitive eating has a unified body.
That's right. How about that?
Jesus, Mary and Joseph in the sidecar.
So that's the thing. There's an actual. But who would do that? I mean, why would you said, Joe, the trauma you're doing to your body, the things you're doing to your body. I mean,
I eat 3 hot dogs. I get like that. It's too many.
That's what I'm saying. What is it like you said? After a good fight, a victorious fight, basically you go celebrate. You go out, a big dinner. You eat, you drink, whatever. What's he gonna do? He's gonna go home and throw up.
Yeah.
That's how you celebrate. You go up and throw up.
Do you purge? You gotta purge.
You got to, man.
My God, if you don't purge, then it's gonna come out.
But I can't believe they actually
mind.
have it on the betting line. You could actually bet this stuff.
How do you put odds on that kind of stuff, though?
Over, under?
The number of dogs?
Yeah, well, that's it. No, that's what they said. That's exactly right.
Okay.
I read that said originally it was 64. The over and under line was 65. So when they added a 10, it changed. People bet the over and under was 65. If you bet under, you thought you originally won, and then found out that you lost. Could you imagine? Yeah, they said the average was 10. It was 10 dogs over the betting line.
And who's gonna break a kneecap over changing the line on a hot dog eating? My God!
So
this is like Mayberry USA. Apple pie's next.
I just can't play. Hey, you don't want to ask anybody, whoever's listening, all three of us, all three, yeah. Now, if anybody's listening, and you want me, look, one of the things we're doing, we've been, trying to have some interviews with people. I try to get people on from my. I used to interview from my when I did the radio show. So we're trying to get the interviews back. I mean, like people like them. I enjoy doing them. So if anybody has anybody specifically they'd like to see me try to get in touch with an interview on the show, please email, text, whatever you gotta do. Let us know. I appreciate because I gotta try to get ideas.
I was gonna say, let's throw the window open. Got any ideas for a segment? Throw them at us.
I want what the people want.
You're a man of the people, Ray. We're gonna run your butt for Congress, son. I'm telling you.
Hey, you know what?
You're gonna take on Timmy Ryan. We're running you for Congress, man. You're gonna be like the Jim Trafficking, like the third.
Congressman. Actually,
Congressman
I told you that
Raymond
story. Didn't I tell you
Mancini.
about you just said? Did I tell you the story? Years ago, true story.
Yeah.
Late 80s. I was brought in, I actually was asked to have lunch by some local people. And they wanted me to run against Jim Trafficking.
Oh, I remember
Congress.
that. Go ahead, yeah.
Wanted me for Congress. They said, we would like you to run against him because we helped put him there, but he's not quite cooperating with our...
So like you're going to cooperate.
They said, so we think you're the only guy in town that can beat him. Only guy who's popular enough to beat him. We want you to run for Congress. What do you think? And for about 10 seconds, Congressman Mancini.
Sure.
Senator Mancini. Yeah. President Mancini. No, for about 10 seconds you go, it's like, it's like, remember, it's the line out of The Godfather. Michael, I thought you'd be doing something different. I never wanted you in the family business. Congressman Corleone, Senator Corleone. That's what I wanted.
That's a damn solid impression, Raymond.
That's a terrible impression.
No, that was damn solid.
Anyhow,
mind you, I'm half deaf, but go ahead.
So they actually approached me about running for Congress, and they said, "You think you're the only one who's popular enough to beat him?" And after I said, "Man," after 10 seconds, you hear in your head, "Oh, Congressman."
How cool!
I said, "No. I said, politics ain't my thing. Never going to be my thing, but I appreciate it." And they said, "Well, look, we really look. You ain't got to do a whole lot." They said, "Because we'll set the your campaign for you. We'll set the things.
Just do what we say."
And I said, "Well, that's the problem." I said, I said, to be a politician, in all respect, you got to be a puppet. Yeah. And I said, and you want me to be your puppet, and I can never be anybody's puppet.
And that's why they didn't like Jim because he wasn't their puppet.
And I said, so they got him in. So he followed set status quo to a point. Then became that rebel without a pause. So, but I love Jim. He was great for our city. But actually, I didn't know. You're talking about Congressman Trafficking. They actually asked me to run against them. I thought, and that's not a lot of people know that story. But actually, I thought it was kind of cool for, like I said, for about 10, 15 seconds. And
then all we need.
I said, no, it ain't my thing. Can't do that. I mean, it's just, you got to admire the people who do it, but why? Why would you put yourself out there? Because they're going to go look up everything in your life. And I told you, I could never run bike because I don't got skeletons in my closet. Joe, I do not have skeletons. I got bodies falling out. Bodies. Not skeletons. Bodies falling out by the droves.
Yeah.
So no, that wasn't going to work for anybody.
With you, man.
So anyhow, but also, I was thinking the best kept secret. I don't have any good best kept secrets that I could think of today. Do we have any good things you could think of best kept secret for youngsters? People of this for a city.
This show.
Yeah, that one. But well, hey, actually, we're climbing. We got some viewers. We're climbing, listeners.
We got fat views. I'm sorry I wasn't here last Tuesday, but the Thursday before we got fat views. Spread the word.
Yeah, so we're getting climbing, and I appreciate the people listening. Like I said, I want to keep it entertaining, enlightening, but more than anything, I mean, like I said, I want to keep it enlightening, educational, more than anything entertaining.
Musical guest.
That's the 3 E's. Educational, enlightening, but more entertaining. Oh, this is a 3E show. That's this.
4E show if you count the rating.
Oh yeah. Now we're gonna get explicit. I said anybody was listening last couple weeks, we got an E a couple weeks ago for explicit. And I was hurt by that.
Somebody here dropped an F-bomb, and it wasn't me, and it wasn't Joe.
If I did, I don't remember that. I don't. I plead
no
the fifth.
explicit sense.
When that can be, you don't remember that. You should run for Congress.
I apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. And but anyhow, so okay, we're gonna close this show up because now we're rambling.
Do we have a BS thing? There was some...
Last thing I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna give you my top 5 list. Okay, top 5 list. Oh no, you're right.
Yeah.
My man. Joe, you didn't remind me, Joe.
You were going there.
All right, let me go first.
I'm telling you,
let me do the top 5, which actually goes to a top 6, of course. I always say top 5. Then I'm gonna go a rant. Or not a rant. But yeah, it's a rant. Okay. So here we go. Here's my top 5 Southern Fried Rock, Southern bands. But I always say Southern Fried Rock. When I was growing up, it was called Southern Fried Rock. But when I met Greg Allman, I said, man, I used to listen to you guys, that Southern Fried Rock all day.
That's cool.
I think I told you the story. I said, man, we would just rock. We eat no fried chicken. It's just rock. That's Southern rock. And so I said, okay, there you go. So, when you're listening on the 4th, it's always listening. The best kept secret. One of the best kept secrets. Here's the best kept secret. It's not a best kept secret for a lot of people, but for me it was because I like alternative music. I listen to a lot of alternative. I like it, the modern, alternative.
Some bands on the show.
But anybody go on serious classic vinyl? And I should say classic vinyl, man. I should have been listening to it a long time ago. You did a lot of classic vinyl. And I was I love vinyl. I love them old, what's it, 78s, right?
Yeah,
78 or 72?
33.
What?
33.
The big one, right?
Yeah.
45 was the smaller one, 33.
33.
78.
That was RPM.
That was RPM.
Those were your old man's.
Was that
your dad's records
78
were
was in there somewhere. I think it's RPMs then. Okay.
Yep.
The old 33. You're right. The big vinyl albums. And so my brother had a stack of that, and after he passed, I got that.
Oh,
and look
nice.
at the stuff he had, man. It was just, it's classic, man. Still, and I had it for years, and I kept it for a while, and I think I had to get rid of it. Or I still got it, or I give it to my sister, I believe. I should give it to my sister.
Vinyl's making a comeback.
But, yeah. So anyhow, I actually give it to my. I wouldn't throw it away. No. I give it to my sister. But anyhow, so I had all this. So I'm big on vinyl. Anyhow, so you listen to classic vinyl. You get all the kick-ass music rock from the 70s, 60s, and 70s. So, Southern Fried Rock, my top 5 bands, but 6 bands. And I could go 7 if I'm going to go to modern, but I'm going to go with the top 6.
You're going to go 1 through 6, or you're going to go 1A, 1B?
No. 6 top to the number 1 band.
Okay.
So top number 6, Marshall Tucker. Marshall Tucker.
Heard it in
number
a
2
love song.
There you go. Number 5, the James Gang. James Gang, which was led by Joe Walsh for many years. Joe Walsh. But number 4, guys, I got to know some of the guys in this group. I've met them because they're big with the Veterans Foundation, National Veterans Foundation. They did concerts for us, and great, the Doobie Brothers.
Oh yeah. That was big when I was a kid. Like when the Doobie Brothers were big, I was like early teens, like 13, 14, 15. And that was always the stuff my older brothers were listening to. A lot of Doobie Brothers.
Me too, that's right.
And that's influential.
Oh, yeah. And the Doobies were classic. You can listen to their songs, they get hit after hit. And this is before Michael McDonald. I'm talking before Michael McDonald. And then he came on, he was great too. But the Doobies before Michael were great.
Yeah.
So again, number 6, Marshall Tucker. Number 5, James Gang. Number 4, the Doobies. Number 3, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Oh.
Tom Petty.
One of my all-time favorite rock and roll bands. So grateful I got to see it.
Now you know what the top 2 are. Number 2. Could be 1A, 1B, but we'll just say 2.
I'm going to take a stab because I'm not a mind reader, but I'm going to say 38 Special.
No, I actually had them on the outside. I had them like a number 7. I had them right on the outside. 38 Special was one of the groups.
That's a good shot.
They're actually right on the outside. I said top 5. I did top 6 because I put Marshall Tucker in there. But they were like right out. I was gonna put them in there too. Come on, man.
What?
Oh,
Don't
man.
look at me like that.
Oh.
You hurt my feel bad again, right?
My guy. Freebird, baby, Freebird.
Skinner, you had them at 2?
Come on, number 2 because they'd be 1.
See, that's why I didn't get it because I'm like, how do you put Skinner to 2?
Skinner, Leonard Skinner.
I know what your number 1 is then.
Yeah.
Almonds.
You got it.
There you go.
Allman Brothers, #1.
I got to meet.
I gotta go. My man Gregory was bang on.
I got to. Have you ever heard Greg's nephew? It's Dwayne's son, Devin.
I haven't.
Tremendous
I
player.
heard he's making a big noise out there. I haven't heard any of his music. But I heard,
Tremendous. He actually played down at the B&O station. Oh, this has been a number of years ago.
Oh, man.
But a killer player.
Oh.
Ask Bang Bang Bogdan about him. He knows the cat.
Okay.
Really good stuff.
Devin Allman. If anybody hears about him, anybody knows about him, please
But
let us know.
now I see where you were going with that though. Skinner too.
Yeah, it was 1A, 1B. I mean,
Skinner every day.
I told you when I met Greg, I said to him, man, I used to listen to all that Southern Fried Rock, man. And I told you, I said, no, man, we ain't chicken, man. We music. We ain't chicken. Southern Fried. It's just rock, man. It's just rock. And I said, well, you and Skinner, man. I mean, you two are the top two. You're the kings. And he said, yeah, man, but don't forget, we were first. And if you look, they were. They were about 8 months earlier.
That's true. And those two bands both make me think of customized panel vans and the smell of burning rope at the flats at Mill Creek Park.
There you go.
And Frisbees.
Oh, man. Yeah. There you go. So, anyhow, Skinner, Allman Brothers, #1, Skinner 2, Tom Petty and Heartbreakers, #3, Doobies, #4, James Gang, #5, Marshall Tucker, 6, and right after that, 38 Special. Because then you can go to Molly Hatchet and all that stuff later on. But that was never my group. But
Molly Hatchet, you make me think of customized vans again.
There you go. But I listen to Marshall Tucker, James Gang, all that. So I listen to all the
wonderful stuff, though, man.
The new kids on the block that one day may be in us is the Kings of Leon, which is my favorite contemporary band.
Oh, yeah.
Kings of Leon.
Have you seen, there's a great documentary about them. I can't remember what it's called. I'll ask my wife.
Kings
I'll
of Leon,
let you know.
my new favorite contemporary band.
They're wonderful.
Okay. Now here's our. This is a new thing we're trying. Every night I'm gonna come up with a new section here, and this is called overrated things. Things that are overrated. Things that are overrated. There's a lot of things overrated, but this is just today. We only got 4, because I can only. But these 4 immediately came to mind. So.
You want to make it 5?
Go ahead. Yeah.
This show.
Bada boom. Nah, man.
We got to get a rim shot sound effect.
Well, that's true. Maybe we are a little overhyped for ourselves.
It's all in fun, Ray.
I know that.
I'm waiting for one of them 10-second tornadoes as soon as the cameras go off.
Here's the top 4. Overrated stuff. Again, selfies. Hey, people. Enough with the selfies, man. Enough. Especially you girls. Hey, girls, taking pictures from the top up, looking down your boobs. From the bottom up, looking up your skirts. Stop. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to see it. I don't need to see any of that stuff. Whatever. What do we got? There we go. My man. There you go. Right. There he goes. Selfies. Yeah. I'm doing the show. Let's take a selfie. And we're doing the show. Everywhere you go, you're taking a selfie. Hey, I had some coffee at Starbucks this morning.
Nobody cares.
And then take a picture of the coffee. Exactly. Nobody cares. Stop with the selfies. Nobody needs to see it, but especially these girls take a picture of themselves with the bikini, especially with the bikinis. Oh, stop, man! If you look kick ass in a bikini, God bless you. You got. And if you're a young girl, you better look good in a bikini, because you have no business wearing a bikini if you don't have the body for it. You got to know your body, girls. Got to know your body. Every woman got to know their body. Guys too, don't get me wrong. Women, but I mean, when you dress sexy for your guy, but know your body. Sexy is when you know your body and you dress the correct way. Nobody wants to see. Nobody wants to see no woman spandex wearing the leggings and.
Everybody doesn't need yoga pants.
No, exactly. Nobody needs to know. Leave it for imagination. Leave it for my imagination. I don't have to know. I don't have to figure and think. Look at that. It's a whole lot of woman there. That's a whole lot of woman. See, I don't want to see that. That's what my father used to say. Raymond, that's a whole lot of woman there. Hey, I don't want to leave something. And if you got the body for a bikini, God bless you. Don't stop, man. Nobody needs to see it. Nobody needs to see it. So selfies are overrated, especially women with the body shots.
Can I sidebar you on that? Do pictures of food.
A poop?
No, eventually, but pictures of food.
Oh, food! Yeah, I think it's a poop.
Well, it's eventually gonna be. But I don't want to see everything you're gonna eat.
I thought you were a fecal freak. I thought my man was a fecal freak over. I don't know.
Hey, Ray, what I do in my own time is none of your damn business.
I don't know what you said. I think you said poop. Oh, food. Yes, food. Yeah. Woo, we're taking this a whole different place.
I get so tired of people posting pictures of their meals.
Food, you're right.
I was ready to take a picture of a BM and say, here's the meatloaf I had for dinner.
Mike, stop!
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm sick of that.
Stop.
It drives me crazy.
Now I gotta throw up. God.
What, did you eat hot dogs?
Stop. The hot dogs and no.
I mean, don't you get sick of that?
Anyhow. Okay, here we go.
You
So
know,
again,
no.
selfies.
Yeah.
Overrated. Girls, stop. Stop with the body shots down, up. Forget about it. Number 3. Vike said this, so this is Vike. Give me this one. The so-called muscle cars.
Yeah.
That are really not. You know, back in the day, I used to love muscle cars. The GTOs. The GTO was a muscle car.
You're from that era, man.
Yeah, the 60s, in the 60s.
The Camaros.
Camaro, muscle car. Now, anybody else can think of muscle car, but I remember the Goats.
Like
the Goats
Chargers and
Chargers, that's right. Chargers, that's right.
And the even you can trick out a Duster or the old Superbird Chargers.
Even the Impala, they used to like the Impalas. You can, but the ones that were made for muscle car, I think like the Goat was made for it. I believe
the Chevelle SS.
The Chevelle, that's right.
Yeah.
So, Vike made a good point. So there's cars now that are new renditions of that version of that aren't muscle cars. I don't really know a muscle car now.
I mean, they're cool, and I'm sure
you see, I seen a couple Camaros that are cool looking.
And they look cool, and I've seen some like the Challengers, and I'm a big fan of the old school Challengers.
Yeah.
But you see, and they got cool looking body types, and I'm sure they have editions of them that are tricked out to muscle out. But now you see, it's like every knucklehead that's got one, it's like they're cranking them out like Hyundai Elantras, and they're really not that special.
There you go. So
it used to be special when you would get a stock one and trick it out yourself.
There you go.
On it, yeah.
So there we go. Number 4, selfies. Stop it, girls. We don't need to see, nor do we care to see. Number 3, so-called muscle cars that are really not.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2. This is one.
Wait a minute. I was sick for talking about number 2. Now you're. Never mind.
Number 2. All right. Let me clarify, rectify, and specify, just so we don't get them twisted here.
Testify.
Telling the truth to a loved one, and this is what I mean. What was tell the truth in your relationships, to a point, and I'll tell you what I mean. I'll tell you what I mean by that. Like, I tell my wife, enough with it, to lie to me. And this is what I mean. Lie to me in this sense. That God forbid something should happen to me. I don't need to hear that you're going to be dating somebody. Just like I tell her, if God forbid something should happen, God forbid something should happen to her, it'll be nobody else. That's it. Well, yeah, eventually I'll probably date. Yeah, of course.
But you don't
and eventually she will too. But
you don't want to hear that.
I don't want to hear it. Don't tell me, well, baby, God forbid if something happens, I'll be
okay.
I'll be dating again, Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. Make me believe I'm the only one. Make me believe I'm the smartest son of a gun there is. Make me believe I'm the most special guy in the world. Make me believe that. We know you're lying, but make me believe it. Because I tell you all the time, if it ain't you, it ain't nobody else. You are the one who has my heart now and forever. True. 'Tis true. But God forbid something happened, then I got to find a little piece for somebody else. You understand? So please. Tell the truth. People say, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm all about, no. Nobody needs to hear the truth. Like people say to me, when you always hear about the truth, when somebody says, how do I look in this dress? And you don't want to say what you really say. You say, hey, you look good. No, it's a good color for you, whatever. But that's a nice, it's a white lie, whatever. But you don't want to tell the truth. Look, you really look like, you look like somebody put a 10 over you. Stop. Nobody wants to tell you that. No. Right, with the yoga pants. No. We don't need these things. Here's what people say, how do I look in these yoga pants? You look like a 10-pound potato put in a 5-pound sack. Boom. It ain't working. Stop it. So no, oh man, that looks good for you. What do you think of this color? Oh, it's a good color. Goes with your eyes. Stop. That's what I'm saying. Look. Lie to me. Make me believe that I'm the most special guy you ever went out with. Make me believe I'm the most special person in your life. Make me believe that you'll love me forever and nothing I could ever do will take that love away. Make me believe that. Because that's what I'm talking about. And people, no. I know the truth is overrated when it comes to, we need to tell each other the truth. No. Tell the truth if you stop loving me, yes. If you don't love me no more, tell me the truth. If you have a problem with something I do with you that irritates you, that could chase you away or push you away, tell me the truth. But ordinary things in life that couples go through or friends go through, whatever, don't need to hear the truth all the time. The truth is overrated when it comes to things like that. Nobody needs to hear
That's a
everything.
good way to put it.
That's what I'm saying. Let me clarify. I want the truth from a person. If they're not in love with me no more, I want the truth person. If they don't, if they have something in common.
If it's the easy stuff.
But if it's exactly, if it's something, I save feelings. I'm a big advocate of saving a person's feelings. Don't tell them the truth that they look like crap in that outfit. Don't tell them the truth that color don't work. Don't tell them But look, and should I be the one telling you that your lady's out there playing on somebody, or playing on you with somebody? Yeah, of course I'm gonna tell you. But look, I'm gonna tell you, look, my friend, I love you, but check your lady. Put your lady in check because she's out there flirting, doing it ain't right, man. She's sending signals. Not that she's doing. I didn't see her mugging up on anybody. I didn't see her, but put her in check because she's put signals out there. And the old saying is, if you advertise, they will call. So stop. That's what I used to tell my daughter when you put a dress, wear a certain. What's the matter with you, man? If you advertise, so young ladies in high school, young women and adults, if you advertise, they will call. So stop with the selfies down the front of the shirt.
What is that trash?
Stop shit, man. Stop that stuff. That's an E.
Easy.
Okay.
Damn.
All right. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. The truth is overrated in that respect. Other than that, tell me, this is the greatest show you ever heard.
Hell
You've
yes.
never seen a show like this. You never heard a show like this. And I'm the best MC, whatever, not MC,
Host.
Host with the most. Yeah, tell me. Okay, and lastly, because I was getting, now we went on. No, it's not 6 hours. Okay, and lastly, the number one overrated thing for me.
Yes.
People, this is all personal. These are all personal things. The number one most overrated thing for me, New Year's Eve. The most overrated day of the year.
We went around the sun once. Yay!
Let me tell you, New Year's Eve it's a beautiful start the new year off perfectly with loved ones, having dinner and party, or have a party at the house. Have a party at these places they have around town. These all these social clubs and social centers. Having these big blowout parties. No, man, you gotta watch what you drink because they're watching. They're out there scouting for people drunk driving and stuff. Just stay home. It's people make big plans. We gotta go out. No, we don't. I like being home with my bride, maybe another couple other couples, or just ourselves.
Yeah.
And watching. I used to be Guy Lombardo, not anymore. Dick Clark, Rocket Eve, God rest his soul. Whatever's
now, who
on.
does it now?
Ryan Seacrest. Yeah, but
Seacrest.
still Dick Clark's Rocket Eve. Watch that. Have some friends over. Get some good food and just put on a good movie. New Year's Eve is the most overrated day of the year for me, personally.
The last night you should be out there screwing around.
Right.
You know what I call it, Ray? I call it amateur night.
Yeah, it is. That's true. That's right. Especially if you're from back east and it's a bad night winter-wise and stuff. So anyhow, okay. All right, that's it for tonight. Thank you for joining us for another round of the Boom Boom Room. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you learned something. You learned not to watch now. Learned something. I hope we made it entertaining. We made it, educational and enticing, but more than nothing.
You gotta know the
But educational, man. You learned something. Did you learn something today? All right, hey, thank you for spending some time with us. I gotta make you laugh. You gotta laugh. You gotta laugh
gotta
at
get
life.
Freddie down
You gotta
here,
laugh at life, man. You gotta laugh at life. You gotta laugh at life. Enjoy yourselves. Have a great time. Love each other. Take care of each other. Good night. God bless.